What's going on, everybody? Doc, Average Gamer Guys, back yet again. Another Escape from Tarkov episode raid series thing that we're going to do. We're going to do some weapon testing today, and we are using the G28. So I've dabbled with this weapon just a small smidge, a little bit. I did a little bit, I think, on hardcore. I've run this gun once or twice to kill some rogues on Lighthouse, and actually really enjoyed it. Still a bigger fan of the SR25, but we're going to give this a solid go. What we've got here today is basically got three versions. I'm going to run two of them. I did a couple of modifications to a few, but I thought it would be really kind of interesting to take a look and see how we were folding out with these three variations of this gun. So on the far right here, we have just the base version. This is going to be the version that if you find in a marked room or in the trunk of a car, or typically that you're going to pick up, this is what you're going to run into. This is what you're going to get. Not bad statistics. I'm not the biggest fan of the PM2 scope, just for the variability, but this is great. I've come to find if you're going to be working some rogues on Lighthouse and you really want to get some good distance. It's a very clean scope, just not the biggest fan of the zoom unless you really need those long ranges. You do get the T1 Sun on top with the T1, which is great to get that up close and personal angle. It comes silenced, it comes with foregrip. This is a pretty nicely based weapon. You can also pick this weapon up from Mr. Jaeger. I forget when it unlocks, but you're able to do that. It's pretty expensive, but it'll come fully modded and is ready to go for you here. You can see statistically 42 ergonomics. We got 86 and 216 recoils, vertical and horizontal respectively, so it's really not too bad. This is definitely a single tap sniper DMR. I think technically it's in the DMR classification, marksman rifle, but it's pretty nice just as a base build. What I've then taken a look at is doing a couple of versions. I'm going to run, I think, a customs run with the short version here, which is on the left, and then probably go somewhere with a little bit more range, woods or maybe shoreline, to run this long version. Made a couple of simple modifications. This one I modded out with the SRD 762 sound suppressor. Not a huge change, to be honest with you. When you look at base statistics, we gain a little bit of ergo, but that's mostly based on some of the changes with the suppressor. We do get some better recoil control here. 74 and 186 is pretty good. I think that's going to be a little bit more important when it comes to getting in close, but there's not a ton of additional modifications. You can't change barrel length. You can change your gosh, what this thing is called. You can change this, your handguard. That's the word I couldn't think of. You can change your handguard, but without the ability to change the barrel length, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And the shorter handguard just isn't really worth it. Other than that, you can move some things around, but you really don't want to mess with anything else. So I'm looking forward to this gun maybe getting a little bit more options for modifications in the future. But as it is right now, not too bad. This mid-range one, or the long-range one that we're going to use, is basically the base model here. I've swapped the scope out. I've put a B25U on, and I've swapped the pistol grip. That's really all I've done, in addition to add a rear sight and a flashlight. So definitely a big fan of the Razor. We're going to use that. We're going to see how that runs. And all in all, we'll see. We'll give this a run. But there's the statistics. And I might pop in really quick to the hideout and do a little bit of firing with the short range one just to show you. And other than that, we'll jump into some raids. All right, so really quickly here, I just want to go in. We're just going to do some single taps. You obviously can't change it from single fire, but pretty steady. The jump isn't really too bad. This is obviously on our better recoil control one. We're going to need this. I'm not really doing anything here. It stays pretty centered. And I feel like the taps, we're going to be able to get it done. 20 round mags. There is 10 round mag options. We're going to run the 20s. We're running M62. This is going to be one of those just steady, give them the old pop pop. It does kind of elevate close to the head, which is nice. So we might be able to get some of that. Not too bad. Not too bad on recoil control, to be honest. All right, little customs action to give this thing a try. It's probably raining. It's raining. Great. It's always fucking raining. It's raining in this game. It's literally rained on and off like all day today. I don't know. I'm gonna look. I brought it up on the H&K website, so. Well, that's one way to do it. I'm gonna go ahead and give you your stuff back, my friend. I think he kind of panic reloaded, which I feel a little bad about. Looks like he's got the good stuff in here, though. Well, as one would anticipate, this shoots pretty nicely. I don't know how much damage we did, how badly we hurt him. There's two guys right there, bro. Are you kidding me? Why? Why are you just sitting there? BP and 995. Two guys just hanging around. All right, we're gonna give customs another go here. We got one kill, and then we ran into two other players. That wasn't ideal. We'll go our long-range version. Let's maybe give a swing over to the old dormies as the rain continues. Well, that guy's dead. Well, well, that sucks. All right. Well, so we got in some fights in customs. We got some kills. Let's see if Shoreline does us any better. Fortunately, I had to go at not the greatest of times. It's a little early. Shots, Doc. God damn. Like, where is that guy? Not a scav. Okay. Had me fooled. Typical legend. I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought you were a scav. No offense to your gear. I saw you run across and I was like, is that a player? I want to borrow the Ronin. But I dumped the rest of your stuff, my dude. GG's. Sorry about that. I do need kills down on pier, so I was kind of hanging out down there. Am I tripping here? How did that scav see me? Honestly. I like this gun. Where? Who prompted the grenade is the question. Sounded like it was definitely this way. I don't know. Yeah, why did you take so many bullets to die? I kept tagging him in the arms and stuff. I like it, this gun. All right, I think, yeah. Call that a win. I like that. I liked it. Oh man, typical legend. That's a good name. That's a good name, my dude. All right, my feedback, my impressions on the old G28. Man, I like this gun. I feel like it controls pretty good. I definitely think a variable scope like the Razor is the way to go, or your Voodoo, or whatever your preference for scope is. I don't think you need to do much else with this outside of maybe swap the pistol grip, and honestly, the base foregrip that comes on it is pretty damn good. Maybe throw a light on. If you want a couple extra points of ergo, remember you can swap out the rear sight. Other than that, this thing is pretty well set for what it does. We obviously ran into some customs runs where people had some position on us, but we came across some full auto gamers, and that happens. Kind of ate some bullets to the face on a few. But otherwise, I think if you get into an engagement where you get the first shot, or even you have a little bit of distance, I feel like this thing is going to do pretty good for you. I did want to take a look. I have some pretty nicely modded SR25s, which has always been my go-to DMR, and I'm kind of curious how this compares. A little less ergonomics. I definitely felt like the G28 pulled up pretty quick. Slightly better from a recoil statistic. I would say that the SR25, the single taps feel a little bit more controllable, but honestly, that's probably just my bias towards the SR25, so take that for what you will. But G28, if you can find them, pretty good gun. I like it. I'm definitely gonna run it some more for sure. Keep playing around with it. Pretty easy to mod too. Like this, you know, comparatively SR25, we've swapped out quite a bit of the components, pretty much everything on here, to be honest with you. And this is pretty good. I wouldn't call it the pure meta build, but I would say it was pretty damn close. G28, you don't need to do a whole lot to, just pretty sweet. I like it. I definitely like it. Like I said, gonna run some more, gonna give it a run, gonna give it a try, gonna use it. I am, just really quickly again, you can buy these from Jaeger for 297,000 rubles. But again, this is a fully modded gun, so consider you're getting the suppressor, foregrip, you're getting all of the sight combo on it, and it's pretty good. Base statistics for it are pretty good. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I wanted to say you could also buy a not fully modified one. Oh, he said, or sneak up behind a portal. Yes. Yes, I'm sorry. Still sorry about that. Yeah, so you can also do a barter trade for this key card, which these are about 200k. You're not quite getting all of the components on this one. So do keep this in mind if you choose to save a little bit of money. You're not getting it silenced, and you're getting the shorter handguard. So statistically, you lose quite a bit of recoil control. Now, granted, this doesn't have a foregrip on it, but this handguard specifically is not. It's not great, in my opinion, for this. This thing looks pretty cool like this, but again, since you can't swap the barrel out and shorten the barrel up, it's interesting to me that this smaller handguard exists for this thing. You obviously also don't get the 1X on top, so do keep that in mind. Again, this one is not suppressed. I think it's probably worth the extra 100k to just buy this thing straight up. Now, granted, when can you do this barter? You can do this barter at level 3 from Peacekeeper. When can you get this gun from him? How soon does it open up? Probably not until, yeah, not until level 4 with Mr. Jaeger. So you got some times, you got some options. You can also find these on the well, I was gonna say, I thought you could find these on the flea. Maybe not. Maybe not. Interesting. Interesting. You can definitely find them. You can definitely find them in marked rooms and a couple other spots. So those are my thoughts. All right, and that's gonna wrap up weapon testing for us. So like I said, really like the GTA. Whew, I am tired. G28. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know if you found a different build or anything else that you're liking. Again, I think SR25 and this are going to probably get a little bit interchangeable for me as long as we have access to this thing, but handled really well, and I enjoyed it. I'm going to put the quick plug in here as we close out. Like, comment, subscribe. Do appreciate all the support on the channel. If you want to see some more, consider subscribing. We got some subscriber goals for the year, trying to hit that 10K mark, and we appreciate every single subscription. Like I said, let me know if there's some guns down below. Let me know in the comments if you want to see some weapon testing on. I've got a couple other ideas, but I feel like, I'm always open to new ideas. And the G28, honestly, we kind of stumbled across it on stream this past weekend. So I am excited to be able to test that out. But like I said, lots more content on its way. We did this one live. If you ever come and want to check us out, hang out with us, chat with us, we do that over on Twitch Fridays and Saturdays, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. We do it randomly throughout the week as well. Links in the description, Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. Discord, best place to be if you want to stay up to date with the channel. So appreciate some support over there and join in our socials. With that, I've been Doc, Average Gamer Guys. As always, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next weapon testing episode. Peace.